The honourable member for Brampton Centre.
Madam Speaker, I will be splitting my time with the member of Sanchi, Gulf Island. Madam Speaker, today I rise in this august House to recapitulate and review the promises made to the Canadians 6 months back. We are in the process of a journey whose major milestone has been unfolded by this budget. Canadian has struggled for last 10 years to get ahead, but most of them, the things were not getting better. The middle class remained stagnant for a very long time. Youth unemployment was eroding the faith of the young Canadians and their parents. They were not able to move up to the ladder. Rather, some of them were sliding downward. During our election campaign, we assured the Canadians a new direction for our economy. We promised to invest in people and the things which can make the lives of the middle class better. We all know that everyday lives can be better for the people if they have good long-term and consistent jobs. They must have better modes to commute. They also need better childcare, better schools, better hospitals, better medical infrastructure. In addition to it, we all need clean water, fresh air, green parks. All these things make the life common person better and livable. Madam Speaker, I represent the riding of Brampton Centre. This is part of the GTA comprises of hard-working middle-class Canadians. Quite a few of my constituents work in the downtown Toronto and nearby areas. When we travel to the downtown Toronto or elsewhere around, we see the lifelines of the commuting, the so-called Highway 401, 410, 427, looks like the parking places. What a colossal wastage of the time and resources. This leads to loss of time for workers, which can either be spent for the work contributing to the economy or spent quality time with the families. That's why we assure the Canadians that this government has plans to invest in better means of transit, social and green infrastructure. Our economy will grow so that Canadians move ahead. Our government is open to working with provinces. The funding has been made flexible to the municipalities to have a coordinated, need-based, progressive improvement. Madam Speaker, investment in the transit infrastructure will help to make the positive difference in our lives. It will be government plan to quadruple federal investment in public transit to make sure that the projects actually get built. It will also boost the economy. This government has also planned to invest in social infrastructure, things like affordable housing, social housing, child care spaces, community centers, and also in youth and seniors. This government planned to invest nearly in green infrastructure. These all will create greener energy, cleaner land, and good jobs for the Canadians, leading to the stronger economy and cleaner environment. We assured the help to the middle class and also to those who are striving to join the middle class. The government is in the process of sending to the families a tax-free monthly Canada Child Benefit per worth of $333 per month for one child. 9 out of 10 families will get more money for this plan. Middle-class Canadians can now save up to $760 per person each year, with maximum benefit of nearly $1,350 for a couple. Middle-class Canadians have more money in their pocket to save, to invest, and to grow. The economy is bound to benefit. This government has cut the middle income tax bracket to 20.5% from 22%. Canadian with taxable annual income between $44,700 and $89,401 have seen their income tax rates fall. To pay this tax cuts, the wealthy 1% of the Canadians are giving a little more. This government has introduced the new tax bracket of 33% for individuals earning more than $200,000 each year. Madam Speaker, our government has already assured the Canadians that we will lower the pensionable age to 65, thereby reducing the insecurity of old age created by the previous government. Our government is taking direct action for working with provinces and territories to provide Canadians with a more secure retirement. Therefore, the quality of the lives of the seniors is a major concern for our government. In pursuit to the goal of widespread prosperity, our government is also in the process of improving the access to the employment insurance benefits. We all know that Canada is a country of small and medium-sized enterprises. The enterprises are backbone of our country. Our prosperity is embodied in the entrepreneurs who take chances. It is imperative that the business reduce costs and improve productivity if they have to survive the global competition over mid and long term. And this is innovation is our mantra now. Madam Speaker, this government has been encouraging and has also planned to invest in innovation in all and every field. The previous government had been ignoring people who did most of the heavy lifting. Canadians were working harder and longer, but some of them were sliding downward. The persistent lack of opportunities for youth was having a far-reaching impact on struggling classes. Development plans were not managed with a vision. Too many eggs were put in one basket, which has not worked well for the overall economy. Temporary foreign workers program started by the previous government proved to be counterproductive. These programs were filling the jobs which could have been filled by the qualified Canadians. Therefore, there needs to be streamline of this process. Madam Speaker, I was fortunate that Honorable Minister for Immigration and Citizenship announced proposed progressive measures in my riding itself for implementing the vision of the immigration. These will encourage pathway to the reunification of the families and citizenship to those who come to Canada to work, and will also review the temporary foreign workers program on need basis criteria. Madam Speaker, Honorable Finance Minister has presented his maiden budget. Canadians can see themselves that a new hope is getting translated into reality. This budget has ushered in an era of implementation for what we had been promising to the Canadian, a real change. The spending on the infrastructure is realistic. Keeping in view the long-term goal, Canada needs fiscal measures that will boost productive capacity. We see in this budget a growth, a friendly tax policy, an openness to trade and competition, and supportive reforms. This budget lays out a credible plan for fiscal sustainability. It also aims to ensure the Canadians that federal government is dealing with economic challenges with prudence. I compliment Honorable Finance Minister and his team for their vision, effort, hard work put in this regard. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Questions and comments, questions et commentaires. The